It's Heretics on the attack side to start things off, and it's already inching over to A. And who else but Miniboo to open up the account for the EMEA squad?
A team and a player who can be so momentum-based. That is the right way to start off for him.
Prowlers here getting into that A side of the map, and G2 are going to give some space, considering playing off this paranoia to some degree. It's Valorant a little bit late to it now. Grabwell also complicating things for G2 as they try and wrest control back, but they're down to Jonah and Leaf.
Just the two of them both coming from spawn at the moment. Little upgrade for Benji Fishy as well. Really shouldn't be any hope for them to get back into this. All of the Heretics players just faced up together.
Yeah, it is like a triple face. They are ready for anything, and Jonah now is aware. 4 straight on back. Has a wall to work with, but very tricky situation to navigate now. This 1 versus 4. It's cute! I'll give him that.
And the Sage on this B side.
Valuable confirmation there. That Haunt indicates that Heretics are still milling about B main. And Jonah went to find out the hard way. Tension in the air now, as you know, in a couple of moments. Heretics are looking to test this. They got that better weaponry. It's Stingers for all of them. Very NA-coded buy-up. And Miniboo's going to get straight onto the site. Trent at least goes 1 for 1. Around the corner, it's Valen. Couple headshots now. That's going to put the fear of God in these guys. And then Trent! It's just G2's utility usage. Here's the Nightfall, though, cutting onto the site. 2 players caught by the paranoia, tucked in the corner. Valen strides out. Miniboo is down. Here comes Trent, looking to mow them down, but the sheer wall will prevent that penetration. Leaf here, knocked down to just the shorty. Very favorable scenario here for Heretics.
Valen spotted out as well, so they get the info on an additional player. Rian's 1 kill away from the Nightfall, just in case. But surely the man advantage and some good trading will be enough for Team Heretics here.
They've been able to get out of the danger zones, those very spammable spots after having stuck the plant. Rian steps up. Nicely done. Woot will chime in here, and Trent is going to be well and truly on the back foot. Things Haunt is cleared. Jorgamo here up in tower, and the spam is a problem. Second kill through smoke of the round for Valen. Woot down to 4. He steps up and ends up on the snake bite now. Joel trying to time this, in theory, to disrupt a plant. Quite a game for G2's duelist so far. There's going to be a double stack here over towards an elbow position. Paint shells, a tickle. Boo down to 61.
This is really going to come down to Benji. He is the healthy player. He's tucked in the corner.
Still healthy, still ready to throw down, and he's waiting for Jaw to give him something around that corner. Still no barrel sighted. Slow orb at the feet of Benji. He maybe is slowed by that, and Valen's been brought back into the game by the Reds. It's 4 players on G2 now for a retake, and Jaw just tanks the shots. Not a care in the world.
Hit comes through, ready to fight at this choke.
Oh, buddy, that's scary. That's a 2 for 1 special for your boy Jaw. Benji at least able to get some value back in that exchange, and Miniboo deep on that B site. Looking to occupy the top mid area, but G2 are circumventing it entirely, all the way around, back through B.
Very patient are G2, retaining control of elbow crucially. They have a trip even to maintain that control. Allow the rest of the team to rotate over and then go for that 4-on-3, trade things out.
Paranoia avoided by Benji, aware now that Jonah is up in tower. Benji's had to play this position in the last couple of rounds. Jonah's aware there's a player tucked close. Simply drawing the shots out. Seas won't quite reach him. Omen TP for info. Staved off. It's Valen once again. Sets foot on the side. And the rest of G2 ready to run in numbers. It's on Miniboo now. Has to peer in from top mid. Trent's drawing his shots, as is Jonah. And then they back away for someone to step up. Heck of a lot of work here for Team Heretics. A big investment in this round.
And Miniboo scales in, and he does get his. Teleports away.
The wrap coming through a little bit late. Shearwall is also going to cut Jorgamo off the rest. And it's going to be on Trent alone to try and fight them here out towards B main. That's starting to fall apart a little bit now. Haphazard round as Jonah's trying to get on the spike. Decayed down to 1 though.
Oh, pulled away even by the Grabwell.
Yeah, too much architecture here. Heretics have really set the playing field in their favor. And Miniboo will collect straight up mid for his 3rd. Done. TP's out of that steel garden. The G2 give up the side, come back in with their primary weapons available, though it's going to be an old-fashioned throwdown. There's Leak finding him 2, and Boo can't stand under that level of scrutiny. Rians has to get here and get involved. But he'll be trolled around the box. Spike is loose. Not at his disposal whatsoever.
And again, it's at about that 55-second mark that wall is going down on main. Exchange of mid. Valen is just too good right now.
Extremely slick movement there from Valen. Gets him out of what could have been a dangerous situation, and Heretics just have to be patient now. Jonah on one angle. Leaf sitting back on the side for the spam. The op rings out, but gains no purchase. Jonah has to give some ground.
They'll be able to pick up elbow. 25 seconds now on the clock. Heretics overwhelmed by spam.
The shot here for sure. Wood brought down. Cyber Cage now. Do I get Loud Jonah to fall back yet again? Zatra Util's getting thrown up. This is very ad hoc. This is very impromptu, and time is starting to tick down. Leaf now sings out with the Odin's call. Henry ends once more. This is an impossible situation. Riddled with bullets. Valen seized inside cubby. CT for safety. Here's Leaf. Oh no. Now Heretics boxed in. It's one way or another. Rock and hard place. Leaf eventually is brought down. Miniboo plows through him, but Heretics have suffered such great casualties, and they still don't have that spike to hand. It's still dropped top mid. Miniboo's got to double back for it, and he's going to have to face a wall of bullets again. The Odin spam is egregious. I'm just going to put it out there. It's filthy. And there's Jaw, of course, looking for a flashy finish to the round. And of course, we let go of those ultimates now in this round number 12. Extra player brought back, and Benji is put down. Boo here trying to chime in. It looks like G2 unperturbed as yet.
And evidently, the Frenzy can work at range as well. Valen goes down.
Immediacy of this hit. Prowler sees a fair bit of action there. Dog! Okay, right click central it is. Boo steps out though, secures the trade. Now Trent and League for the threats on the side. It's Rien's trying to give a bit of space. Some jiggles from Boo. A crossfire set up here for Heretics now as Trent is trying to draw them out of formation, but they were not born yesterday. Got to get up early if you want to get to the better of Rien's. The guy is like a lab-made player. Yep, here comes Mini Boo back on the site once more. In the eye of the storm. There's a paranoia. They were hoping for more off that one. Jaw at least gets his one, but Benji mows them down. Jonah into the smoke, knows Benji's lurking on the other side of it, but can't bring his gun to bear in time. And that's got the boy up on his feet. Or just leave a play on the other side of it, I guess. Yeah, good luck, Trent. There's the steel garden. Lorenz is going hunting. Trent stunned up in the corner. Caught by the Nova Pulse of all things. And now Benji can tuck in this corner. There is no option here for G2. What a talk about a shutout!
Genius reposition from Benji.
Some form of mid-control. At least the shear wall's out of the picture, right? Benji's down, so that connector wall won't come up. There's Rian! It's disgusting! 5 kills, of course, with the res involved, and Boo will finish the job! There's Horn, sees walls right in front of them, catches on the 2. Jorg is seized in place! It's so dirty! On a dime, they spin a trick that stuns G2 into silence. And now Leaf has to give up some of the mid-control. Doesn't want to tangle with Miniboo, and who would? Needs to link up now with Trent. It's 2 sheriffs, but I'm sorry, this town ain't big enough for these 2 teams. And G2 looks like they're the ones that are going to get booted out at sunrise. They have to test this nebula before it fades away, or Rians will make mincemeat of them. Towards A, and they're working the map.
They're so divided across the map.
Decayed on down. Oh, fell in the corner though. Unexpected. Rians is still able to find some spray through the smoke and recover things somewhat.
That hits 3, the Nightfall.
Neural Theft in play though. That gets popped by Leaf. Some valuable information now for G2 as Trent gets the plant down. Yes, Nightfall's in play, but that slow orb stops Heretics from capitalizing.
Everyone from G2 just routed out of the site. The spike is planted for them on that link side. Rians gets the haunt back. Miniboo has a single flash, a couple util pieces.
Flashing in, Miniboo lit. Leaf steps up for a moment. There's still some Astra Stars to deploy, and Boo is going to get things set up now for this retake from Heretic. In numbers, they step up! And Jonah and Leaf are able to cut them down. It's on Woods, and G2 get a lifeline.
And there's 15 seconds. How can they do this?
No other choice here. Paranoia comes in. G2 have to fight with secondary. The Shorty Brigade goes for it. Benji's down, traded out, but Miniboo's going to step up in the sheer wall again. Breaks up G2. They walked into the trap once more. And Miniboo's happy to execute them on the spot for their audacity. In America's randomly, Starhawk was playing it on this map, but let's see what Heretics have for us. Jaw going to be able to receive Boo as they make their way over towards the B site. We're going to see the deadlock wall thrown down to cut off that C-Link entrance. Jaw goes searching, gets another one. Low as he is, Wood gets blown to pieces.
And now, Team Heretics are trying to pivot, but no matter where they go, there's just G2 players waiting. Good kill from Benji, but this is going to be tough on Jonah. The wide swing is crazy, but Friends can't get the trade.
I don't know how he gets away with that one. Jonah!
Action, Valen going to have to deal with everyone from Heretics coming through main.
He's ready for it. Smoke down, but replaced by a poison orb.
Those players are so weak, in serious danger of just getting one shot by the Guardian to the body, and John wants more.
Yeah, here's that late ramp coming through as well. Heretics are going to be pretty sure on options. Jorgamo's been dealt with. B main though, not the safe passage the Heretics might be hoping. They're going to go for this now. Hordes will eat Fallon's crosshair placement for breakfast.
Wow, and Leaf spotted out, so they know there's a player with a Bucky and Waterfall. Leaf won't have an opportunity to get a better weapon. Team Heretics can absolutely still win this if they play at range. It's stingers, it's a shotgun.
There's a lot of angles to watch for, and they don't know the status of Halls, Heretics. Now though, G2 showing themselves in Waterfall. Guided Salvo to try and clear the side, but Woot is obviously sat up on that box. Ready to give this space up, shouldn't be required as Leaf. Some early information, maybe a triple swing coming out, and here comes an avalanche of G2 players. Safe info gain. Stealth drone is going to sniff a bit of this out, and there's Woot just headbutts a bullet in midair.
And now the three remaining Heretics players scrambling to get up towards Rebel side. G2 know what's going on. Jaws pushed all the way out of C Mount.
And Jonah doesn't have any info to play off of yet. Paranoia here in the baby door. Valor might have his hands full more than he bargained for. Oh no! He bent the house on it!
Towards A, but no, it's going to be a pivot towards baby door right now, but the Odin spam is there.
Leaf opened the door and he came out of tree. Found a backstab opportunity. Now Woot gets lit up on the side. Jaw waiting for them to push through. I don't know how this is going to go down. Shorty spam. Jonah, though, is caught by the grab net. Woot gets purchase with the stinger. And Miniboo not quick enough for Valen. He's had 2 massive kills in this round. Now the post plant, all well and good, but ideally, you have an even number of players.
I mean, Benji has the Annihilation. Will there even be a moment for it? I mean, perhaps if he can kill Leaf.
Yeah, tour de force here. Active. Woot finds Valen. Annihilation didn't catch. Leaf's going to take the fight up close, but Benji wins it out, and it's all on Trent. Quick step, sidestep, gets him out and gets the kill against Woot. Stunned up briefly, and time is anything but on his side. Benji comes around. What a cleanup! Again, now threatens the back of the C side, so Heretics now got to commit to that high ground themselves. Trent wants to get in. The grab net is a big problem, and then Heretics are ready to fight in the side.
Trent, playing towards A, and no longer.
Yeah, he was pinged out there. Woot's able just to post up on the line and quickly take him down.
Might have been on a jump across even that he gets that shot.
Horn has to be cleared, so that will show Jonah P here in this corner.
Yeah, would hate to be him in this situation. Okay.
Guardian doesn't quite have the flexibility to get him out of that one.
A little unnecessary to do it that way.
Style point awarded though for sure.
Plus 20.
And now Woot can wait for this push up from Pitts. It's Valen. It's up being a trade as Boo is down, but he's done his duty.
See how worried Boo was. He was jump spotting that angle, and Jaw heard him run away, so he's pushing up. Heretics are being flanked by an offing Yoru at the moment.
Valen found on the site. Jonah not able to really stop them. It's only Woot out of the mix, but Trent from upper gets the job done. It's dirty work, but someone's going to do it. Playing in the site. Spike recovered by Riens, making his way forward. It's Boo sat back inside tree. And G2 have a chance now to contain this Heretics squad.
They do have that paranoia to play off of. It's in the hands of Boo. Maybe that can be the tool to victory, but Jaw's been on this flank for a while. Riens is ready.
He's too good. Riens, sharp was attack, but Leaf flutters by. Setting up the gate crash. Oh, nice use of the clone there. Does trip the sonic sensor. Should be able to get into baby door now, but Jorg is taken down by Miniboo. It's now up to Jonah. Has to flick with the Odin. It's just not going to happen.
Benji gets into that off angle, and Valen blinded up by Boo. Sight smoke being cycled again. Miniboo on that lower angle, but under pressure.
2 players seized there. This is dangerous to Cade down now. Getting that health back. It's on Boo. Takes a moment to step up. And Trent eventually falls, but it's labored now. 2 versus 2. League trying to get out through the smoke. And Riens gives a good account of himself. But Valen not ready for the swing.
To get out of dodge. Woot's picking up the angle for him. Can he get one? Yes, he can.
Perfect. When one steps back, another steps up. But G2 able to brute force their way in.
It's not without taking a lot of damage. These players are low on HP and feeling the pressure while trying to get this spike down. But Heretics, they'll need to slow down. They need to wait for Boo to get back in the mix. He's just rotating now.
They're so low.
Valen is eager to make something happen, but it's all on Trent. Just one body shot from a Sheriff is enough to fell him.
That horn from Riens was massive. It chunks Valen down to about 20 health, makes him so easy to pick off. And now we'd have to do something, frankly, extraordinary. Sat on the site, footsteps here from up above. That's one down. Benji and Riens to the rescue, though.
Wow, just out of the way. Was in some serious danger.
Avert your eyes if you're squeamish, folks. This is about to get ugly. Paranoia comes through. Trent also Jonah caught by that. It's one for the Stingers. Leaf trying to hold his own on the side now through Baby Door. Jorgamo has to get into the action. It's Miniboo and Woots, and the latter meets him.
To control A main for Team Heretics.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that timing, and Jaw just making noise, and he's just caught. He just has no idea.
And just, you know, that's around where Boo pops up, reads his head, crucial kill, falls back into that passive gameplay.
Look at how quickly Team Heretics are already getting right on this C site to help Rians.
Now Rians is just clear of that, but Trent's able to run him down. Traded out instantly though now as Boo sat up in this corner again. This guy, he's always in a corner. Never to expect him.
Much like a prior round, Jonah is just here in the dark cover on C, making a ton of noise. But juxtaposed to that last round, this one, he dies. So,
it does put Benji solo over at the A side, and Valen with some sharp shooting.
Yeah, great kill from Valen.
It's a different story. Here's an Armageddon. Leaf sees Boo step into his crosshair. Woot is more than he can handle. It's alright though, because Captain Valen, two Nightfalls, allow Jaw to emerge here without being heard. And Boo again tries to get up in that box corner, but it's Woot with the emergence from B main. Pops the door open, gets two. Leaf finally neutralizes Benji on the A side. This will provoke a rotate back in that direction. Trent's going to pick up this rubble position, but Woot sees him coming. That's the op player down. Inside the pit is Jaw. Course over towards that stairs direction. Leaf is present. Here's Miniboo steps up. Cut down. It's all about Rians now. Has to give it a tap. Leaf very, very low, but Rians also decaying down. What an ungodly flick. Pit comes down. Rians was already low.
Sees, so he can escape, and then Woot opens the door.
With the weapon as well. He's got the Vandal, and it strikes true.
Here. I think he saw the indicator from the headshot through the box, so he kept spamming. Benji now on the proper angle. He sees the barrel. Oh, he's just going to capture Joel. That's devious.
There's no escape. Trent might try and break this cocoon up and realizes now the showstopper pop from Miniboo. There is no way forward.
Oh, come on, man. That is ridiculous.
This is a hero rifle buy with some sheriffs mixed in. And the perfect use of those ultimates now.
Synced up with the nade. It goes a little bit too much to the left. Oh, no.
Still, though, waterfall control's been held by Heretics.
Yeah, Jaw just decides to walk forward into them and goes down. Takes a risk, trying to take some space.
This is to the wrong wolf inside of him. Special delivery holds Heretics at bay for a time. But off that paranoia, they might look to go for it. Here's Miniboo. Pretty patient, trying to get forward. Ends up being a trade as he steps up. Jonah's taken down. Benji emerges. Hope for more, surely. The tour de force clatters to the ground as Leaf has only one more target to get through, and you better believe he's good for it.
To the grab net and the nade, but do they know that Valen is crossed? They want to fight out and support their omen.
Did you want to throw down here? That Stinger gets Valen deep in a rubble. Benji also down, so that stall util cut a little short.
And now Woot is pushed all the way out of C. He's going to meet up against Leaf, who's going to win this duel. Woot has the opportunity!
The movement from Leaf's too good.
He had the moment, he had the time to get the kill before Leaf even had his whereabouts. No way they're trying to go for this. The remaining three players have no money at all, but they're going in!
The timing for
it too!
Now Jaw and Valen might be in trouble. Nightfall's going to cut straight through and onto the site. Valen is set, tucked in the corner with the Stinger. Jaw sitting in the back of the site, a slightly safer spot, but doubled down on Team Heretics. You cannot be serious. Valen low, sees the Prowler come through and then realizes there's real follow-up behind it. Little swing, little flick now, it's all down to Boo. Needs a tap. Valen with the classic in hand, and Boo is good for it!
There's just no way!
Big ping, a couple players got spotted out there by that horn, and Valen deep, very, very deep with that TP. But it's a rubble fight, and it's got Heretics' name all over it. Trent and Leaf might be caught there, but they brought Benji down. 7 in the chamber, Boo only with 5 bullets. Heretics are going to stand their ground as G2 are trying to weasel out of the situation. Viper, although drops, doesn't have the juice. Leaf and Trent now would love to sneak back into the fray. And Boo says, I'll have my third. Trent hears Woot. He understands he's sound baiting. And there's Mini Boo to clear him up. Jaw pretty deep here in the side. He might look to stick it. Boo just cuts him down.
He's just ready. He has his back. And Woot, are you kidding?
That is where that came from. He'll be waiting for even more of this action.
Knows that this is time.
A pivot to Beaver. Benji Fishy will be waiting. Teeth bared. Lips licked. Waiting for that last morsel to be offered up as Valen needs to extricate himself from the net and simply step up. Decayed down briefly. Bombardie dealt with. And he knows his only option is to go forward. Suppressed W will walk into the sidelines of 3 Heretics players with Woot breathing down the back of his neck, one after another. And the greatest heresy is to put a scourge mark on a golden era.